Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In this video we'll be talking about one of Monk PvE builds. Basically a build for farming, hidden layers, Elder Rift or anything PvE, player versus environment. In the previous patch notes, a lot of new essences have come out for Monk and these are all centered around PvE. The PvP side of Monk has always been great, but the Monk needed a boost in PvP. So they have bought out a lot of good essences in the last patch, which has boosted PvE damage. So the new farming build revolves around an essence in the chest piece, and this essence is called Balance in Moderation. Cyclone Strike now creates a torrent of mystic winds around you and it moves with you. Basically now Cyclone Strike is going to move with you as you move along. And along with this we have a new Shield of Zen which has a fire shield, which means it burns enemy wherever it goes. Together with the Shield of Zen and the Cyclone Strike we get the firestorm, and you can see with firestorm we get guaranteed crits, and hence this firestorm actually hits like a truck. We don't even have to do anything, we just have to walk in among the monsters. But there are few details which I want to point out here. In the skill section, if you see the Cyclone Strike, the new Cyclone Strike, you can see it says damage, but actually this is considered as a beneficial effect because this actually triggers your bottled hope. As you can see, I click this and bottled hope is active. So this Cyclone Strike is considered as a beneficial effect. Even the Shield of Zen is considered as beneficial effect. So both of these are considered as beneficial effect. So for this build to work, we need to have 2-piece V2s with us, which is going to increase the beneficial effect duration by 30%. For this build, I am also using the helmet, which increases the duration of our Shield of Zen. For the chest piece, it's the new one which makes our Cyclone Strike move with us. You can get this from the battle pass because the battle pass has chest piece in this season. For main hand, this is the main hand which makes the Shield of Zen a fire Shield of Zen. So these two essences are most crucial. Along with this, you need the V2s and the headpiece. For the other two skills, I am using 7-sided strike and wave strike, but these are not the usual ones. The ones that I am using is in the main hand. I am using the 7-sided strike, which causes your primary attack to conjure a spirit to strike enemies. And in the offhand, I have the wave strike, which makes my primary attack to unleash an explosion. So basically both of these skills work as passive, and both of these are also considered as beneficial effect. So for this build, V2 is very essential because all the 4 skills are considered as beneficial effect. Also, if you have any beneficial effect duration in your gears, then that is going to be really helpful. Apart from V2s, I also recommend using Isatar because we need the movement speed. Each time you defeat an enemy, you get 30% movement speed. We are not using any movement based skill in our skill set, hence it is good to have Isatar at hand. Now for the remaining 2 pieces, you can either go with Banquet of Ice because we have the fire damage, or you can go with Shalbas because we are doing a lot of primary attack. Basically in the end, what we'll be doing is we'll be activating all the 4 skills together, and we'll just be walking around, and whenever a mobs come, we are just using a few primary attacks. Usually with a 2 or 3 primary attacks, each mob is going to die. Another thing to note here that the Cyclone Strike is never ending, as in there's no downtime on the Cyclone Strike as well as the Shield of Zen. As you can see, as soon as it is over, I can again proc it. Same happens with the wave strike and the 7-sided strike. Basically in this build, all the 4 skills may have maximum 1 second of downtime, otherwise all the 4 skills are always active. Here is a demonstration of the skill. As you can see, I am just walking around and I am just using my 4 skills, and one after the another, and almost all of them have the same duration, right? Sadly, I could not find a solo spot for grinding in Inferno, so I have to do this in Hell difficulty. But you can trust me, I've used this build in Inferno and it works equally good. Here you will see that I'm hardly using any primary attacks. In Inferno, maybe a couple of primary attacks, punches you might have to put in. Another thing good about this build is that it works great in a group, because in a group you just need to have the Shield of Zen and the Cyclone Strike, because in the group all people are doing damage, and in a group you just if you have just those two skills, you just have to walk around and everything is going to melt. Finally, in case you find that the speed is not enough, you can replace 7-sided strike with a mystic strike by using maybe traveling scold or branding bond in the pant essence, which is going to make your mystic strike even better. And mystic strike is a good replacement for 7-sided strike in case you find this one slow, but I think using Satar, the movement is very good. This build is actually focused around having a relaxed and easy way to farm and to just do the normal PvE element of the game. So that's all for this video. If you like the content, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.